Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Raging Fighter. I hope they can calm down. The humble fighting game. I'm a big fighting game fan, and I'd like to consider myself above average at them. I can win online matches fairly frequently, I can master complex button combos for big damage, and in my proudest achievement, I became a damn good Street Fighter III Third Strike player as one of the lowest tier characters in the game. But when it comes to home consoles, handhelds, and really anything other than arcades, it took a bit for fighting games to get good. Early systems just didn't have the power to give games the graphics they deserve, or the response time needed to execute the quick combos, or even the controllers to handle them. So, although arcades had some amazing games, it really wasn't until the SNES and Street Fighter II that fighting games really started taking hold at home. But it's not like they didn't try, and honestly, the Game Boy had a few fighting games that actually came close. I've talked about this before, but Mortal Kombat 2 was a shockingly good port, and Mortal Kombat 3 wasn't that far behind. Plus, we looked at the surprisingly fun World Heroes 2 Jet a while ago, which both looked and ran quite well. So there definitely is some hope for this game to be fun. But then again, there were games like Mortal Kombat 4, which was an absolute disaster full of slowdown and terrible animation. But then again, let's look at the developer. Oh yeah, it's 90s Konami, which instantly sets expectations skyrocketing. Come on, Konami, you were great at everything else. Surely you can get a fighting game, right? I mean, they were able to get the cover right. Look at this. It's every 80s action hero ever super kicking some poor guy so hard that he's about to go flying into space. And if that doesn't scream fighting game, I don't know what does. Will this fighter be a hit or a flop? Crack your knuckles for this one. It's Raging Fighter. Here we go. It's always quality with Konami. Raging Fighter. Wow, that was it? Oh! Oh, this looks kinda cool. Now that's what I call shadow boxing. Ha-ha! Humor! Oh god, I need to play as that. Whatever it was. Alright, let's get to the meat of it. Raging Fighter! There's a story? Oh, we gotta do story. Oh, is it just like arcade mode? It is. Fight me. Tao versus Vandal. Wait, do I not get to pick my character? I guess not. Wham, wham. Yep, it's a fighting game, alright. Whoa. Oh, the animation's really good. Man, this is super smooth. Like, especially for the Game Boy. Okay, what are some moves? There's punch, there's kick, there's kick, there's kick. Come on. Oh, I want to do that. How do I do a spin kick? How do I do a move? Oh no, I'm dead. You lose, I know, right? Oh, I love when they show the character beaten up on the post-fight screen. Okay, hang on. First off, I want to... Oh, wait, what? Now I'm someone else? How does the story mode work? Wait, this is weird. Down forward punch. No, down forward kick. No, down back kick. No. Oh, that's weird. There's also no way to pause. Ooh. I was gonna pause to look up moves, but I guess we're in this for the long haul, aren't we? So, control-wise, it's pretty alright, but it's definitely not like... How do I put this? Okay, back up. All the moves have a slight delay on them. Any sort of... Oh, I got sweep kicked to death. Any sort of delay in a fighting game is bad, and this one is definitely on the outside of problematic. Did that sentence make sense? I'm looking up moves. Give me a sec. All the moves can fit on one page, which I guess makes sense. Tournament. Alright, who do I want to be? Who has the most interesting sounding moves? Ruo. Where are you? There you are. Ruo has 3 moves. Okay, yeah, this is the sort of more standard tournament mode. What the heck was story mode about then? Again, background looks nice and the game overall looks nice. Oh, I have a Hadouken. Well, yeah. Oh. Let me... Hey! That move looked familiar. So the problem is the moves are very stiff. I have played worse, but I have also played way better. In fact, I've played way better. Oh, there was an uppercut on the Game Boy. Oh, there we go. It's like all the most standard fighting game moves. You know, right there, the spinning kick, the super uppercut. I don't know, this game's, it's certainly not bad. Well, I have to think about that sentence a little bit. It looks very nice for the Game Boy, but it's playing very awkwardly. Like, I can safely say this is one of the worst Konami Game Boy games I've ever played. But there's still some stuff I'm enjoying about it. I mean, again, the animation is surprisingly good. Am I gonna win a round? No, I'm not. Darn it! I swear I'm usually good at fighting games. Clearly, it's the game's fault. Oh, there's a character named Bulk. We gotta try them. They're probably the big guy. Yep. That sure looks like a Bulk. Right, B. Oh, headbutt. Yeah, it's... I don't know, the more I'm playing it, the less I'm enjoying it. For as nice as it looks and as good as it animates, for a fighting game, you need it to be a little faster than this. But I've played way worse fighting games. The difficulty also seems surprisingly high. I mean, like, we have yet to get past the first stage. I've yet to take a round from anyone, I don't think. Yeah. Oh. Is there a different difficulty I can choose? There is. Trigger type? What's trigger type mean? Okay, so it was set on the higher difficulty at least. Let's see how much that fixes things. And also, what does trigger type mean? I see what it's done. Trigger type is reversed the punch and kick buttons. Now A is kick and B is punch. That makes sense. The difficulty doesn't seem to have changed very much. I don't know, I have definitely played worse fighting games than this. But it's just very, especially for Konami, underwhelming. It's awkward, the moves take a little bit to get out, the difficulty is a little too high. It just seems like everything is just a little bit off. And the problem is, when it comes to a fighting game, the more off something is, it's like exponentially worse. Fighting games need a lot to go right to be really fun, and this one is just, not really doing it for me. But at least we get to do the Knuckle Buckle. That's like the exact same move as the other characters. Clearly, this is the worst thing Konami has ever done. The funny thing about that is that in general, the game wasn't even that bad. I mean, it wasn't very good, but it had a handful of things going for it, and I've definitely played far worse fighting games. Let's start with the main advantage this game had, the graphics. This might actually be the best looking retro handheld fighting game I've ever played, which granted is a very specific category, but it really was great looking. Everyone looked good, the backgrounds were lively and stylish, and the move animations, while certainly similar to some other famous fighting game moves, looked really good without much sign of slowdown. The performance of this game was really impressive, the kind of thing you expect from 90s Konami. But the gameplay, that's where things get awkward. I can't point to one specific thing the game did really wrong, but it's more like they got most of the game just a little bit off. The attacks were a little delayed, the special moves were a bit hard to do, the AI was a bit too difficult, it was all slightly problematic. And really, having a lot of small problems in a fighting game is far worse than having one big issue. It means that the game felt close to being fun, but sadly that threw the issues into a much sharper relief. It's like a few minor tweaks and this game could have been amazing, but unfortunately those tweaks were left, well, untweaked. As I said, this game isn't awful, but it had enough issues to tilt it into the negative territory. Just a tad. If you can overlook the problems, you might be able to get some fun out of it, but really, you should probably just look for another fighting game. How dare you, Konami? This is the most disappointed I've been with you since, 2 days ago. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm BrianJ, and I'll see you next time.